everyone hear me okay? Okay, yeah. All right. So, again, hello, thank you, AFSP, for allowing me to speak today. I'm a lived experience and a survivor to suicide. Families often wonder why their loved ones take their life. I know why in my case. My husband left me a suicide letter addressing his care living with bipolar and his struggles trying to stop his medications. I lost my military husband, Shane, of 16 years of our marriage in 2012. A death which was hard to explain, especially to our sons that were only 5 and 12 at the time. And we had nobody living here in this state at the time. The hardest part of my journey was staying strong for our children through the unknown. Through our years of marriage, I had to witness the harmful effects of stigma on mental health, such as lack of education and understanding by family, friends, and coworkers, or in Shane's case, his reluctance to seek help or seek treatment in fear of somebody finding out he had bipolar. I struggled to find support groups for strength and encouragement and realized how thankful I was I had my church and the community to help me get through it. I'm not sure how we would have survived. My church saved us, bringing us food when we forgot to eat. If you can't take care of yourself, how do you care for your children? I ended up using water therapy, paddleboarding, to release my negative thoughts using nature. Water was very calming to me, and it was a place for me to cry by myself and gather my thoughts. I would paddleboard sometimes 6 miles daily. It was when I found American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, this walk out of the darkness, when I found healing and realized you're not alone. When I read their brochure, Talk Saves Lives, it changed my life forever. And it describes the warning signs and symptoms of failing mental health, in which my husband had multiple signs on so many pages. How could I have not known, being a healthcare worker as a nurse for 36 years, and how did I miss those signs and symptoms? I lost my husband to stigma and the lack of education. I feel we need a mandate for all healthcare workers to be trained in mental health. AFSP has allowed me to advocate for change. I was part of the implementation of our new 988 crisis number that is our national crisis hotline number today, and I am so grateful they invited me to Tallahassee. Since then, I have gone on to create my own nonprofit during the start of COVID called Me NFP. We create programs that help to educate, decrease the stigma, and raise awareness for suicide prevention with mentorship. It was with the collaborative effort listening to your stories, along with what I have learned and what is needed in our community. We desperately need ongoing peer-to-peer support groups with like-minded people for support daily. Our volunteers are suicide survivors, hospital personnel, and area athletes. Our current programs are Paddle for Suicide Prevention, which is a 2-hour peer-to-peer paddle program with a guide through mangroves and area beaches for physical and mental health, and I'm able to take up to 15 people. In another program I've learned, we've been losing a lot of younger people, so I created a program called Gizmo's Possum Guide to Mental Health for families ages 2 to 12 with their children. It's a 45-minute class that promotes literacy and music that combines a mental health pledge with education of mental health, talks about feelings, and we're currently at the Largo Library. We are a support group that offers events and programs with education and referrals to like-minded people that address mental health issues, and we distribute suicide prevention swag bags to the public for help and guidance that's free. We are currently also a free Narcan distributor for opioid drug overdose with education, and I'm also a registered Bright Futures for community service in Pinellas County school systems. Please stop by our tent at Remember Me to learn more about our programs, suicideprevention.com, and thank you very much for being here today and listening to my story.